Testing.
Test good. Test good.
Thank you much.
Alrighty.
Sometimes this thing acts up and I never know if it's working or not.
Gotta love the new technology.
Right.
Good evening.
Hello.
I will apologize in advance, but not apologize if there's extra background noise from me tonight. Because I had a lovely early summer gift. That is, my air conditioning quit working the other day.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, and seeing as how this is Florida, it's like it was summer in the middle of April. So.
Oh, well, Florida, isn't that an island? That's an island right there. It's.
Well, I'm about as close to the middle of the peninsula as you can get. So, about as far away from the sea breeze on either the Atlantic or the Gulf Coast. Hey, Goonie, welcome. We will see you on the Roll20 when you get home. But I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is I have an appointment from the contractor to come and they came out and they looked at the unit and they said, yep, compressor's dead. Gotta replace it. And so the good news is they gave me an appointment for that. The bad news is the appointment is not until Thursday.
Be a long few days then, huh?
Yeah, I'm toying with the idea of tomorrow my day is just too full to deal with it. I've got too many things on my plate tomorrow, but I'm toying with the idea that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night just get a local hotel and stay there. I have PTO from work this coming week, but which is, it's like they did some special stuff at work because of all the lockdowns and everything last year. So I had time that I was able to roll over, but I have to use it before June 30th. So I have a week left, so I thought, since this is Memorial Day, I'll just take Friday off, which I did, and then take the rest of the week off, and so it'll give me kind of a longer time off, even though I didn't have plans to go anywhere.
Right.
This game is my exciting part of the weekend. The rest of it's changing diapers and trying to make the house nice when we try to get people to come and look at it to sell it.
Yep. Chores and work and chores. All right. The clock on the computer says 7:30 my time. So I'm going to go to the Apple Music, turn down the music, and say welcome everybody to Greyhawk Saturday Nights. I am DM Galabond, and I am joined on the Roll20 and on the Discord by most of our players, viewers. Thank you guys for dropping in. And viewers and players, I mentioned to a couple of people when I first jumped on, there may be additional background noise in my from my end tonight, but that's because my air conditioning decided to die. And so now I've got to run a lot of extra fans just to keep the air circulating so I don't broil to death here in the studio where I do the recording. So I've got some fans running, and some of that sound may bleed over, and if it does, that's just too bad. You'll have to put up with it. No. So this is session 3 of Greyhawk Saturday Nights, and last time we saw our intrepid heroes, they were in the first floor ruins of the old Moathouse. And players and viewers, you may notice that the map looks a little bit differently, and that's because I came up with, I'm sure it's not the first time anybody's come up with it, and I'm sure it's not unique, and there's probably several other ways to skin this cat. But I came up with an alternative for the absolutely horrible way they've implemented both Fog of War and dynamic lighting in this game. And what that is I created some basic shapes, and then I imported those shapes as objects that can be turned into tokens. And I have given myself control over those tokens, but not the players. So that way, when the players go and find a door and open a new room, I can just remove that token from the board and reveal what is in that room. And we're not having to deal with all of the shenanigans of, my token isn't set up correctly, I can't see anything. Or, and then stop every few minutes to go and do that. So I may wind up going ahead and creating a short little video for the YouTube channel to show how I did that. It's like super simple, and took all of like 5 minutes once I figured out, let me try this, see if it works. I figured out basically you need a square, you need a circle, and you need 2 different triangles, which is basically you create one right triangle, and then in your graphics software, you do a flip of that triangle, and you make that the other triangle. And pretty much with those shapes, you can cover any surface that you need on a map. Then all you do is just plug them in, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, and then resize and arrange them as you want to. All right, so when we last go ahead.
I think it's a really brilliant idea. Can 2 tokens overlap? So could you have like a room with a rectangle and then have like a triangle sticking out of it that overlaps?
Oh yeah, sure. That's cool. Sure, yeah. And a lot of the spaces on maps like this, in fact, there are places where they overlap because, irregularly shaped rooms, they've got odd, parts of it that jut out over here, and, parts of a round tower over there, and this, that, and the other. So it sort of makes that work. When we saw our heroes the last time, they had discovered the old kitchen of the Moathouse, and they had also discovered the kitchen's current resident, which is a giant tick. And this giant tick thought that the dwarf just looked delicious and was trying although I believe unsuccessfully so far, was trying to take a bite out of Nico. So we are at the top of the round. I think we have all of the characters on the initiative. We have the monster on the initiative. And we are, in fact, ready. And Quint, I believe you are up first. So there is a giant tick over here that is trying to munch on your dwarf. What would you like to do about that?
I think actually what Quint is going to do is he's gonna. There's 6 other people in this room that hopefully can handle this tick. He's gonna. There we go. He wants to kind of stand guard. Well, maybe.
Oh, are you having trouble moving through the door?
Yeah, I can't get out of the room. I was gonna stand in the hallway.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The door's locked.
Well, yeah, what I did, and actually, you tested something that I wanted to test. You can use the dynamic. I've discovered you can use the dynamic lighting layer to create locked doors, and you can turn that feature in Roll20 on. Say, let barriers prevent movement. But you can turn the actual dynamic lighting feature off so that you still can have locked doors act like locked doors so that the PCs can run into them, but they can't go through them.
Oh, okay.
And so that's kind of a weird thing. Now what I have to figure out is I have to figure out how to actually I saw that there was a video online, but I haven't looked at it yet. How do I actually create a movable barrier for the door so that when the door is locked, I can put that barrier in place, and once the PCs unlock it, I can move it out of the way so that you guys can just run in and out of the door without me having to move your tokens in there. So,
Okay.
all right. So, Quint, you are outside, and you're going to keep watch.
Yeah, watch that hallway and the door behind us there, and I want to have an arrow knocked on the bow and ready to go just in case something jumps out, and be prepared that way.
Okay, sounds good. And then let's see. I believe that next we have Talon. Talon, you are up in the you are up in this little
Arrow slot?
arrow slit. And you have the giant tick over there. What would you like to do? Yep. Do we have Casca? No, I don't think we have Casca. All right, so we're going to skip Talon and see if and when he logs on. All right, Garm, you are up.
I can't see. I can't see where we are. I see the ticks outside. Can you ping me or something?
Yeah, right there. You're right here. Yeah.
All right, great. And can you ping the tick?
The tick is right in front of you.
Oh, okay. Awesome. All right. I'm going to throw daggers at it.
Okay.
Has it been hit yet?
No, it has not.
All right. And it's medium size, right?
It's a medium-sized creature, yes.
Miss.
Yep.
Possible.
Okay. AC2 does hit for 5 points of damage. The other 2 daggers kind of bounce off of its what seems to be very thick chitinous armor that it has, but your third dagger just finds a space between two plates and bites into the creature. Okay, so then Garm is
I
gonna.
move back.
Okay, all right. Min is up next. Now, Heather, I know that last time you had jumped up on the table to get kind of away from the monsters biting you. I think you have a ranged weapon like a sling or something. Did you want to try to use that, or did you want to try to cast a spell or something? Okay. I know that she's on the Discord. I'm not sure if she can talk on the Discord, but
Can you hear me?
oh, now, yeah, but very, very muffled and distorted. You have a javelin and you have a sling. So I don't know if you want to use either one of those.
I'd like to use the sling.
You'd like to use the sling. Okay, all right. And I presume you cannot see your character sheet, so do you want me to go ahead and shoot it for you?
Yes, please. I'm driving.
Oh, okay. All right. Then yes. Armor class 0. So you hit it. And then small and medium. Five points with the sling bullet. And with those 5 points of the sling bullet, this tick is now bloodied. Okay. Min, you're gonna stay on the table, I presume?
Yes, I would like to stay on the table.
Okay. All right. And then the giant tick is up. And the giant tick is... Okay, come on, open up your character sheet. Yeah, he doesn't have very good movement. So he is going to just... he's just going to bite at the dwarf who looks delicious that's right in front of him. And let's see if he can do anything with that attack.
Dwarves are the tastiest.
Oh gosh. Dadgummit. What's the... that was the wrong... I'm sorry. Here's the thing. AC of 7. I don't think an AC of 7 is... Nope, AC of 7 is going to miss Nico. So the giant tick remains hungry. Ignore the 4 points of damage because I hit the wrong button on the character sheet. I'm still getting used to these new character sheets. All right. Giant tick does not want to move. And then Zert is up. And Zert... Come on. Fudge factor. All right, come on. There we go. Dumb thing. You're supposed to open when I do that. You're not supposed to do the other thing. Okay, so he is going to go over here and get next to Garm, and then he's going to shoot 2 arrows. The idea being that he wants to kind of give cover in case these guys come under attack. So he will shoot his first arrow. And hits an armor class 11, so that misses the tick. Shoots his second arrow. Good lord. Armor class 17. That also misses. Okay. And that is Zert. Hey, Archimedes, you are up.
Tick seems to be very dodging all our shots. So
Yeah.
Let's see. Try to hit him with an arrow also.
Armor class 12. Nope. That's going to miss.
Same armor class, so no.
Oh, wow. Two 12s in a row.
Yep.
All right. So that is not going to do anything. And Nico, last but not least, you are up. You have a hungry giant tick in front of you. What would you like to do?
Clang Eden does not approve of such creatures.
No, he does not.
So the battle axe is being swung with his righteous fury
Okay.
and not doing a lot.
Okay. Then let's see. Okay. All right. Casca. I see you are on. We missed you during the first round, but at the end of this round, the tick is still up. It's got a little bit of damage on it. Once you get logged in to Roll20, do you want to attack it? Oh, okay.
I'm in Roll20. I'm everywhere. Yeah.
Okay, but you're not showing up on my screen. So I don't see that you're in Roll20, which is weird. Okay.
Yeah, that's weird because I see everybody.
Okay, yeah.
Stealth roll.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, does anybody else see see Casca? Oh, okay.
It says Clint and Talon. That's one of those people, right?
Oh,
I'm Talon.
Talon.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for Casca. Duh. All right. So.
Well, I have it as my character name.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Never mind. So go ahead. You can attack.
Okay. So the tick is engaged with Nico.
Yep.
Is that what I'm understanding? So
Yep.
I'm gonna come in here behind it and attack it with my sword.
Okay.
So.
Yay, flanking.
So yes, the tick. You get a +2 on your attack roll. So whatever. If you click the thing and it pops up a box to ask you if you have a bonus, just put a 2 in there.
Okay.
You'll get a bonus of 2 on your attack roll, and armor class 3. That's exactly what you need to hit this thing. So go ahead and see what damage you deal.
Okay. Is this medium or large?
It's medium.
Okay.
It's a giant tick, but saying that it's as big as a person, so it's not like as big as.
Well, I clicked on it, and I don't know if there's lag or.
Yeah, I sometimes get that, and also sometimes it will. There may be an extra pop-up that gets hidden.
I don't get damage adjustment, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. Well, it doesn't quite hit it, but it does hurt it, and it goes at you.
Is there a
and
bonus to damage from attacks from the rear, or is it just the
you just get a bonus. You just get a bonus on your attack. And if the thing has what we were seeing last week is, you don't get a bonus from your shield when you're being attacked from the rear, and obviously this is natural armor, so that doesn't take into account. And somebody attacking from the rear gets a +2 on their attack roll. So that's that. And yeah, okay. We didn't have to worry about that for Zert or Garm or Archimedes, and Min hit anyway, but we probably should have given Min a +2 on her attack roll. All right, Talon, are you going to stay there, or are you going to move back into the arrow slit?
I'm just going to stay there. I think it's mainly concentrating on Nico right now. So.
Okay, well, the thing is, remember what our discussions about firing into melee combat. Do you want to be between...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll move back.
Okay. And
I forgot all about that.
And this tick has very slow movement. So, Talon, I'm sure that that your movement rate is more than... I think most characters have like either 90 or 120 that they can do in a full round, and this thing can only do 30 feet in a full round. So
yeah,
it's a very,
right.
yeah, it's a very,
90, or maybe
yeah, it's a very, very slow crawler. All right, so that was Nico and Talon. So Quint, we are back around to you. Oh, actually, at the end of the round, I need to make a check. Okay. Yes. All right. So, Quint, you hear something down the hall. You hear a voice say, "I thought I heard some fighting." And that's in common. But
Okay.
you're not at an angle where you can see anything at the moment. So, and it's people with raised voices. It sounds like there may be several sets of footsteps from up that way. So that's, during the time that you're out there. On your turn, what would you like to do?
I think he's going to stay there where he's at, maybe try and hug a little closer to the wall, sort of, just trying to hide as much as he can with what he's got to work with.
Okay. All right. So,
And I guess since Archimedes is right there, he'll maybe, try and mouth that he heard something.
Okay, yeah, poke your head in the door and say, "Hey,
right.
Heard something.
Heard some voices."
Okay, all right. So we'll put you right there in the doorway.
Okay.
All right, and yes, it looks like your companions have bloodied this tick. And Archimedes, the ranger, is telling you, we may have company.
May have company, or you're hearing voices. Because if you're hearing voices, that's a different.
Well, yeah. Okay. I guess that would be however Quint would put it.
My voices that are hearing voices.
We may have extra, so we need to dispatch quickly.
Okay. So, Talon, we're back to you. In your natural point in the order. Okay. And you get another +2 on your attack roll. Or you get the same +2, not an additional +2. AC of 5. AC of 5 is not quite going to do it. Bounces off of its tough chitinous armor. All right. And Garm. You are up.
All right. I'm gonna throw again.
Okay.
Give me a moment. I accidentally closed my sheet last time instead of minimizing it.
Yeah, that happens. Ooh. Okay, so the first one hits for 5 points of damage. Actually, your first
That's a 20.
dagger.
I don't know if it's if we're doing crits or not. I can't remember. Less than 20.
Oh, yeah, okay. I think we decided that. Did we want to go with just you roll damage twice? Because I know people didn't want to do the you get to keep attacking. I knew that option was out.
I like double damage. I don't know what we decided on, but
yeah. So normally your damage is like 1d4, and then maybe if you have strength, it's a 1d4 plus 1. But on a critical, you would do a 2d4, and then you
Can
still
I make
just
a suggestion?
Okay.
So that would be 6 points for me because I rolled a 1 on the die.
May I make a
Okay.
suggestion?
Go ahead.
So I think you should make something you want to do for tonight, but I think it might be a neat thing to involve your viewers. Put up a poll, and then we go with whatever your viewers want for the critical successes and failures.
Okay. All right. That we could do. I could try to put up a poll in Twitch and see what the viewers want to do.
See if it gets them involved.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. I'll do that at the break. I will do that at the break. All right. So, your first. Oh yeah. So it already did the damage and then calculated damage correctly. So, with your first dagger, you do wind up dealing enough damage. So, Garm, how would you like to kill this creature?
The dagger would just pierce it.
Okay. Dagger sinks into a vulnerable spot between two of the chitinous plates, and this kick just twitches, and it falls flat on the floor. And it has some of those little autonomic muscle twitches, Nico, but it is clearly dead. And its tick blood is oozing out from it.
And I'm going to retrieve my daggers after it.
Okay. All right.
Beast.
All right. So, you guys have dealt with that, and indeed, as Quint supposed, there are in fact a couple of people that
seeing that the tick is dead, Archimedes would have tried to push the crowd.
Okay.
Telling everybody, okay, that's dead, that's taken care of. Like, we all need to stay still and give us a second, and points to Quint.
Okay. And Quint, You hear one of the voices says, I bet it's just the rats down the stairs. And the other one says, no, I swear I heard voices and weapons. I think it's down the hallway. Well, down which hall? To the west. Well, all right. Boss is not gonna like it. If you've gotten us all up in arms about nothing. And Quint, you can hear some boot steps coming. Sounds like a couple of sets. So, did you want to try to go into that room and close the door, or what did you want to do?
Yeah, I don't think I want to hang out here by myself, knowing that there's more than one. I think maybe I want to try and pop in and let them know that, try and shut the door quietly, let them know that there's a couple of people coming, and maybe we can lay out a quick trap or ambush in case they open the door.
Okay. So,
does somebody want to hide under the tick and kind of?
So Quint can kind of quietly alert you guys as to what's going on. Zert will come over here to get out of the way of the door.
That's what
Alan
Archimedes would do also.
Okay.
I don't know what any blocking in the room, and I'd like to do it quietly, so I don't know if we have to roll anything. But I'd like to. I don't want to be bumping into any kind of pots and pans or anything.
Should have it opened where all the archers can just be
shoot
ready
the door.
for the door. Yeah. So whatever opens the door, you just have it.
Yep.
Yeah, that definitely would work. So, yeah, I think in that case, Zert would. Well, Zert's not going to have a good place to go as long as Garm is there.
Archimedes would just want to know friend or foe first before he fires, but yeah.
Well, Zert can stand in front of Talon because Talon has a sling, but.
Okay.
Or
all right.
On top of the bug. I mean, it's dead for whatever.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so we're gonna, for the time being, we'll put that there, and we'll put him there. And Archimedes, there's like all kinds of rickety stuff around. So.
I'm trying to avoid any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. What are your skills? Do you have any, or your proficiencies? Do you have any kind of proficiencies related to being sneaky, quiet, stealthy, anything like that?
Let's see. Yeah. Anyone? No. I don't know. Go. No, it's just detect. I don't see any. Move silently or anything like that. I don't know. Was it going to be on?
Okay. Yeah. The
skills. Here they are. Move silently. I have no percentages that help me on it. So.
Okay, yeah, let's see. You've got general. Okay, there's not a. Yeah, there's not really anything. So just make me a
dexterity.
Dex let's take a look and see. I need to double check this. Did we miss something in the rogue setup?
Are you a thief or a bard?
Yeah,
I'm a bard.
Then you don't have that. Yeah, then you don't have.
Right, I don't have any bonuses in it, so it's just
you don't get anything. It's just not a skill for bards.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, make me a dexterity check, and you're trying to roll under your dexterity.
And find attributes. There we go. No modifiers on that.
Okay, 10. That is lower than your 14. And so you managed to get over there without clattering into anything. And then a few moments pass by, and you hear, because this door is solid, but it's kind of rotten. You guys can tell because you can easily hear the voices and the footsteps outside, and the footsteps come closer, and the voices are, "Well, I don't see anything down here." No, I don't, but we should check these rooms. And so then you hear across the hall, you hear something, a door opening. And let me make a check here and see what they're. Okay, yeah, they're clueless there. And they go to the next one, and the door opposite the other room, opposite the one you're in, that door opens. And once again, nope, they're clueless. And then you see the handle on the door to the room that you're in. That opens, and stepping into the room are a couple of brigands.
Attack.
And they're like, what? And so, yes, I know we're going to do this. We're going to clear off the turns, but we have another fight on our hands. Because two of the brigands have walked in on you guys. So, let me pull up the character sheet for these brigands. And I'll have them roll. Okay. I'll have them roll initiative. Whoops. And then you guys can roll initiative. And remember, if you click your token and then roll initiative, it should automatically put you on the
turn order.
Yeah, on the turn order. So the brigands, I'm just going to roll once for them. They go on turn 6. Oh, wow.
Wouldn't we get surprised though?
Well, you guys didn't say you were hiding. You just said you were trying to be quiet.
And not necessarily, because it's not like they're unawares either. They're looking for something. So
yeah, they were looking for something. So yeah, it wouldn't be a situation of surprise.
I just kind of envisioned, like all the archers with their bows ready, pointed at the door, and then when they opened it, they had target releasing. Yeah.
Environment.
Yeah. That is a thing, but also they're expecting that there might be trouble, so they like see people and then they immediately kind of duck out of the way. I would give you the chance for surprise. Actually, you know what? It is a die roll in this edition. So it's a D10. But if they have to roll a D10, then you guys should roll a D10 as well. So, just to see if you're
were we
aware.
prepared for an ambush, or were we not preparing to ambush them?
Well, some people were. If you envisioned your character as having a weapon drawn and ready, trained at the door, then you don't need to roll for surprise. If you didn't, then roll a D10. And if you get a 3 or under, you are surprised. If you get a 4 or higher, you are not surprised. So,
Wonka was busy in the corner with the tick until just before now, so he was kind of clueless.
Okay. Neither of the brigands are surprised. Okay, Madam Min was surprised, and Nico was surprised. Oh, crap. But those of you who said they have a bow trained on the door, you don't need to roll. So, all right. Everybody. Okay, we still have a couple people not in the initiative order, so I think I need.
There I am. There.
I think I need Min. And I think, yeah, if you click on your token and then click the initiative button on your character sheet, it should automatically add you to the.
We'll need Zert initiative 2.
Yep, Zert will need to have initiative. And he's going to do that. And that's a 15. Okay. All right. So we have Min, Archimedes, Garm, Quint, and Talon. And I didn't click Zert before I did that, so I'll put him on there and give him a 15.
And mine's in the message channel to you because I didn't click myself before rolling.
Okay, Joe or
Nico.
Joe is Nico, has a 9.
And for those of you who don't know, Nico is the nickname we're giving for our baby. So I get to be like a little version.
Aww.
All right, so then in ascending order,
they get
and yeah, guess what? The bad guys.
We rolled awful.
That did not go how I expected.
Yeah, so the brigands, both of these guys, they are armed with a spear and an axe. And so the one guy says to the other, "Raise the alarm!" And so he looks and he sees somebody relatively close to him in Archimedes. And Brigand 1 will attempt to... Go ahead.
Does like talking take any action? Because like I'm a good cleric. I would say surrender and we won't take your lives. But I don't know how the sequencing would work for speaking.
Talking is a free action, and these rounds are a minute long. So
I'm surprised though, so I wouldn't be able to do that for a minute probably.
Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, so that makes sense. So Brigand will simply throw a spear at Archimedes because he is the closest person. And let's see, Thaco. He hits an armor class 17, so the spear clatters to the floor without troubling Archimedes any. And the other brigand says, "Intruders! Intruders!" He turns and he runs, and you can hear him hauling butt down the hallway, shouting at the top of his lungs, "Intruders! Intruders!" And that, of course, is going to raise the alarm in the rest of the area there. So he will run back to about here, and then he will stand his ground, and then after he throws the spear, this guy will pull out his axe and he will back out into the hallway, away from all of the archers. So he gets out into the hallway as well. All right, and then the next thing that happens is Archimedes.
Okay, well, he was going to yell that it's just an illusion. Back. Since he's already gone, we will take a step towards and out the door.
Okay. If you can't get through the door, let me know and I'll move you. Okay, yep. I don't think you can. All right, so I'll put you out here.
And go to the corner, I guess, and fire an arrow at the closest one. One who threw the spear at me.
Yep, that would be Brigand 1.
Yes, so Brigand 1 is going to go towards
AC of 6. An AC of 6 will hit.
The second one does not.
The second one does not.
Okay, so... And these are just regular small to medium, right? So there's just...
no, they're short range. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Medium creatures. I'm sorry. Yes. If they take up 1 square, they're medium creatures.
So he takes the 5, right?
And that 5 will bloody him. So, you... Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so then... back in.
Okay. And
try to be it kind of regardless going to back up into it and kind of keep edge towards the door and whatever comes forward.
Okay.
Cover whoever leaves on our side so that if enemies approach, then I'm shooting. If it's our guys, then I'm going to hold.
Okay, so next up is Nico, but Nico was like, "Huh? What?" he was fiddling with that tick, he almost missed the whole thing.
I'm blocking into the corner a little bit. I'm pushing the tick away from me a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. And it just you two guys are right next to each other in order. Min was like was sort of, I don't know, looking at her fur and trying to straighten her fur or something like that. And she completely missed it. So she's
She was
surprised
grooming
this
her
round.
hands, and then when suddenly she looks up, her tongue's half stuck out.
Yeah.
Licking her paw. Ugh.
Okay. And
I'm a cat.
and then Quint is up. So Quint, what would you like to do?
Okay.
The alarm is apparently raised.
Well, I'll pop out the door here if you can. If
Yep.
you can move me there,
Okay.
please.
And hey, there's a guy with an arrow sticking out of him in the hallway, and another one up the hall, yelling bloody murder.
Okay. I'm gonna take a shot at that closest one first.
Okay. Short range for your weapon.
I've got point blank shot actually.
Oh,
since I
okay. So then,
specialized.
yeah.
Okay, not with that one. So I'll try my second one here.
Ooh, 13. That misses. AC 1. That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage and see how much damage you do. 8 damage. Okay. Quint, how would you like to kill this guy?
As he was yelling, the arrow went through in his mouth and got him in the head.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch. Okay. And he gurgles blood and falls down, and he is, in fact, dead.
Finished.
All right.
Finished.
Yes. All right. So, now, okay, that was your 2 arrows. Quint, what would you like to do for movement?
I'm actually going to stay in the hall, maybe move away from the door a little bit so other people can get out and get another arrow ready to go.
Okay. All right. Garm, you are up next.
I want to move.
Okay, you're
Is he the
gonna.
place where I just pinged?
Okay. Oh, there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna throw darts this time.
Okay, now your distance on this guy is he's 40 feet, so I don't know what your range on darts is.
My range is 50 because of my throwing.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay, 15 will miss, 12 will miss, 13 will miss. 2 will hit for 7 damage. Yikes. So 3 lawn darts land outside the target, but with the 4th one, he connects with a bullseye. And Garm, for 7 points of damage, how would you like to kill this brigand?
Yeah, if he's running away, I'm gonna slice. It's gonna pierce him right through his neck.
Okay, actually, he has been yelling and he's turning around and he's trying to reach back to get his spear, to get it ready. And as he's reaching back and he turns around, it's just in time to see as your dart flies at him and you do hit him right in the base of the throat. And he drops his spear and his hands go up to try to clutch at the dart, and just blood just sort of boils all over his hands and runs down, and he falls to the ground and he is dead.
Dead Jim.
Okay.
Now, as far as movement,
oh yeah, you can move. You can continue moving because we have a full minute, so you can either go back in the room or get back behind Quint or do whatever you want to do.
Shoot. I feel like I want to get my darts, but I'm afraid.
Well, there's no other enemies in initiative, so that means at the bottom of the round, we'll see.
I'm going to take a chance to go over there and try to retrieve my darts. I think it's a 50% chance.
Yeah, 50% chance. Yeah, so the one you can pull out of his corpse, but the other three, 50% chance each.
And not to be morose, but if they did show up, you could always try to hide behind his corpse.
Okay, so you get 2 out of the 3. The third one is probably under some debris somewhere. Or broken. So you can retrieve 3 out of the 4 that you threw. The one that was sticking in him and 2 of the other 3. Okay. Now Talon, you're up.
Well, I have a question. Are these pointed areas like ending in arrow slits?
Yes, they're ending in arrow slits, and they are solid stone, and they're like 6 inches wide. So they're a little bit too narrow for your halfling belly to slip out of.
I don't have a halfling belly, but yeah, they're still too narrow for me to slip through.
Yeah.
I was hoping I could just slip through it. So what I want to do is basically I am going to try to come out in the hall. I'll need you to move me out in the hall.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll get you out in the hallway. Okay, so there we go.
And I am just going to kind of kneel down behind this corpse and wait. Because there's nothing to hit.
Yeah, there's nothing that can be seen.
Yeah.
And then last but not least is Zert. And Zert will come out into the hallway and actually he will step up here and he will he's still got his bow in one hand. The other hand, he steps down or he bends down and he looks at the cloak and he says, "Yes, these are the same bandits I've been seeing. Obviously, there's more of them. I heard the alarm raised, but be ready, everyone," he says. And at the end of the round, you guys will see just how many of these brigands there are. Boiling out, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 more brigands that come out of this room. And
well, Garm can see them for sure, but I don't know about the rest of us.
Yeah, Garm, you see 4 come out. 3. Whoops. You see 3 of them come out armed with spears and axes like the others. The 4th one that comes out, he is armed with a longsword and a flail. And so he seems to give orders to the other ones. Oh, don't just stand there. Go get him. And the other 3 are like, right. And so I'm going to say that we're gonna put these guys all on the same initiative, but I'm gonna give the aid a different initiative. So let's do this. So let me roll initiative for him and see what comes up. Whoops. So the leader's aid will be on a 2. So that means that he doesn't get to do anything this turn because we're already on 6. So,
were any of them surprised by the shouts of alarm?
Were any of them surprised by the shouts of alarm? That is a reasonable question. That is a reasonable question. So let's see. No. Oh, yes. And yes. Okay. So, I'm going to say these guys can't quite get as far because they're fumbling with the belts that their axes are in. They're still trying to get those put on. And so the spear is on their back and they're trying to get those. They kind of look like Barney Fife trying to, get his gun belt on as he's running towards the commotion. And only one of them appears to be with it. The aide being like he's like a lieutenant or something. He is a little bit more with it, so he would not be surprised. But this one up here is the only one that gets a chance to attack this round. So we'll go ahead and say that he will just move up close enough to Garm, and he is going to use his axe. He's going to try to attack. And hits an AC 16 with his axe. So he misses Garm. Now, sight-wise, Quint, I think you have line of sight to see everything there. Talon can see this leader's aide and maybe a little bit of that guy. Zert is kind of just relying, as he can't see anything around that. So he's relying on you guys, but he clearly hears more booted feet and knows what's going on. And and then Archimedes, where were you? Oh, you went back in the room.
I went back inside, yeah. I was
all right.
actively advantaged.
So, Archimedes, you are up.
All right. Well, hearing the commotion, he will sneak back out there, or of the sort. I guess he'll try to go over to here.
Oops, sorry.
No, that's fine.
Okay. So over here.
Yeah. And he'll tie 2 shots at this one here.
Okay.
Help Garm out. I don't know if that's going to be at.
Let's see. Yeah,
higher armor class or anything?
No, armor. Garm is not in between you and your target, so.
Perfect. Okay. We'll do the AC 9. That's not quite going to hit. An
AC 16 is not quite going to hit, but 2 arrows come over, and so now this guy he looks up and he sees that there's
sees
more
a shadow. Was this door open also?
That door is open, yes.
Well, then I would have
unlocked, so you can duck in there.
Duck in there.
Okay.
Don't forget, guys, y'all rearranged into the square up here.
Right.
That's what that square signifies.
Yeah, that's sort of the furniture and everything that's there.
Yeah, the tables, the way they had them, they rearranged them. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Archimedes, or is that it for you?
That's it for me. Yeah, I just take my 2 shots and disappear.
Nico, you are up.
So Nico is going to move out of the room and then as far forward towards Garm as possible, but wants to stay, as close to Garm as possible, but trying to stay out of the direct line of sight between that guy fighting Garm and the people with ranged attacks. But I'm going to get up there and help Garm out.
Okay, so that you could come up here.
Perfect.
And then you would not be between. Oh wait. Okay, no, I'm sorry. You want to be. You would want to be here.
Yeah, and then I will on my way there because we have a minute. I'll cast my spell and I'll hit bless where it hits when I'm standing in the doorway. I can't cast it on Garm. So as I'm walking out of the doorway from the kitchen, I'll cast bless on my spot. It hits a 50-foot cube, and so I can see if the door's open and I can see Archimedes through that angle. Then I'll hit everybody else in the group except for Garm with bless.
Okay, so
everyone's at a +1 to hit.
Let me ask: would you, Archimedes, would you have had you've had that door open, or would you have tried to close it?
No, I would have it open so that I could basically see the action that's going on. He's going to need to be able to pop in and pop out. So I wouldn't want to be closing it, opening, closing it, opening. So yeah, I would just want to be looking in there for cover, right, and then being able to pop out or see whatever.
And then that also affects you, right, Nico?
Yeah, it affects all creatures that I want it to within a 50-foot radius.
Yeah. Okay. So, some spells, and maybe it's more in 5th edition. But there are some of those buff spells in 5e that the cleric casts that he cannot include himself. He can include all his allies, but not himself.
It's not like that in 2e. As long as he's not in melee, he's affected.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to copy and paste it into chat just so you have it.
Yep. All right. So you guys should all have the little halo there. Raises a friendly creature saving throws. Yeah. Okay. So now this time, just for everybody, just for everybody's benefit, when that little
modifier thing comes up,
put a 1 in it when you attack because you're under the effect of the bless spell. So that will give your attacks an extra +1. All right. So okay, excellent. And Min, you feel the blessings of Helm fall upon you, and you feel a little bit stronger. So I have to move you through the door. All right, so you're out in the hallway now. You can move wherever you want to go.
Okay. So, is this a door?
That is a door that is laying on the side. It is a door that's flat on the ground. It is not a trap door. It has fallen off and it's just laying there.
Okay. Let me think here. What do I want to do? Okay, so Nope. Okay, so I'm going to.
And the yellow box is where we moved all those benches and stuff into
all the benches. Yeah.
Where?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you're 20 feet.
Sure.
You're 20 feet to this enemy.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. He got kind of combined in there with everybody else.
Yeah.
So,
and from there, your allies are not in the way in between you and them.
okay.
Or you and
So I try to smack him with a sling bullet.
it. Okay.
Okay, so +1 to hit. 1. Submit.
AC of 8? Oh, that just misses. It kind of bounces off of his leather armor. He's like, hey! Looks around.
All right.
You need to swing it around just one more time.
Just that one last time. All right.
Where would you like to end your turn?
Pretty much where I'm at.
Are you sure about that?
Wow, that's weird to ask a question.
Well, because if Archimedes comes out of this door, you're gonna.
I'm gonna be right in the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot you in the back.
Okay. So then I'll kind of like.
And remember, okay. Okay, now you've got Quint in the way, so you can run back behind your friends.
There
you go.
Or you can run over there. Yes. Okay. Right where she's out of sight of all her friends when the bandits go and attack her. Okay, that's fine.
Not by much. Wow, I love you too. Woof.
All right. So that was Min. Quint.
It's just a large cat. Let it alone.
Well, Quint's the ranger, so he'll keep an eye on that cat. He's going to come over here by that box we made.
Okay.
And oops, I didn't want to move.
I'm going to say that if somebody is on okay. If you're trying to use that for cover while you attack, it's going to give you a penalty. But if you try to use that for cover after your attacks, it will give your enemies a penalty.
Okay.
I mean, unless they come over and they engage you in melee.
Right.
So step out, shoot, and step back.
Yeah. I mean, my thinking was just to kind of keep it. I mean, I can move back, but that's fine. My thinking was just kind of keep it beside me so that I had couldn't be surrounded basically, but I can pop out and pop back. Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, how do I do the little arrow thing to see how far away?
It's the little
one down
ruler, the little ruler icon on your vertical toolbar over on the left of your Roll20 screen.
Circle with a line through it. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so that guy's just in point blank range, so I'll take 2 shots at him.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I'm at +1.
Yes, you get a +1.
That's gonna miss. Oh, that'll hit.
Nice.
All right, we will do.
One damage.
And that was on
Okay.
That was on.
Oh, actually, yeah. Was it? Oh, it was. So, roll your D8 a second time.
My which one?
Your D8. because
Wait,
you had
I'm putting the thing over. Was it an 18? Like, I don't know how to read that math. Is it 18 plus 4?
Yes.
Okay.
okay. I'm sorry.
I'm just reading the THACO as the roll.
Yeah, it's weird the way it does that. The way it does that formula. Okay. Sorry. So no, never mind. You did just do 1 damage. Okay. All right. And I misspoke. These guys that just came out, they were still surprised, basically, but instead of having the spear and
the
axe, they have a crossbow and a longsword. They each have a crossbow and a longsword, but they were apparently having trouble with their crossbows as they were coming out. They didn't have them set, so they were trying to run and set the tension on their crossbow at the same time, and that just wasn't working for them. So they missed the entire round. No, the leader dude, like I said, he's got a flail and a longsword.
No missile weapon.
No missile weapon.
Okay.
And which one's
Quint, this guy here.
Okay. This is the X guy out. Okay.
Yeah. This guy has a crossbow and a sword, and this guy has a crossbow and a sword. So, Quint, you done with your movement and everything? Okay.
Moved back behind the barrier there.
Garm.
Now, this dude that attacked me, can I move away from him without him attacking me again, or am I stuck right where I'm at?
What is your
120
movement?
I have no armor on.
Okay, your movement is 120. Let me see what his movement is. Let's see. His movement is also 120. So he would, since the speed matches, he would get an attack on you if you try to move away.
Run away.
All right, I guess I'll attack him then.
Okay.
There you go.
What are you attacking? Okay. Dagger, 12, 9, and 11. Okay, now...
That second one, that 9, which shouldn't have been an attack, I only get 1 with each hand. But all those miss anyway, so 12 and 11 misses.
Okay. All right. Then that is miss.
Was he included with the bless or no? Or is that with the bless?
No, I was already in melee.
And he can't be
that's right.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. And then now, do you want to take a chance of moving?
No.
Okay. All right. Talon.
For 6 rounds, so it'll be 5 more rounds after this one.
Okay. Talon, you are up.
He's gonna move actually right here. He's gonna fire his sling at this guy that's here.
Okay.
And then he'll move some more, but hold on. Ranged. Oh.
Armor class -4. Okay, yeah, that's gonna hit. AC -4.
18.
2
damage.
points of damage.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it doesn't quite bloody him, but ow! He says. All right, so
popped him in the head one.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna move into this arrow slit area.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Oh, and you're gonna move there. Okay. Interesting. All right. So the next thing that happens is Zert. Zert will put his okay. So we'll put his bow, hook his bow over his shoulder, and pull out his longsword as he runs. He's going to run up here, and he is going to attack this guy with a longsword. And he gets
a +1.
+1.
He is blessed.
And he hits an AC of 13, which misses. And then he is going to back up, which will provoke an opportunity attack, even though that's not what it's called in this edition. That's kind of the way it works. So he will just kind of poke with his spear. It's an AC of 6. I think, yep, that misses Zert. So he just backs up and gets away. All right, but now he's out of the line of sight. Okay, Talon. From the angle where you are, at the end of the round, some movement catches your eye in this little, what looks like a little corridor over here. And the movement that catches your eye is the movement of several large rats. That they are large because their bodies are like 2 to 3 feet long, but that makes them, in the parlance of the game, it makes them small creatures. So they are small-sized creatures, but they are giant rats.
Ouch.
Yes. So there's several of them in there that you can see.
Toys.
All right. Let's see. We are at the top of the round. We're getting close to the halfway point. So I'm going to suggest that we go ahead and take our break here. I will mute myself, put the music on, and then what were we going to do? We were going to look at, see if I can do a poll. Yeah, about how we're going to handle critical hits going forward. All right. Then we will. Joe, no, I'm gonna say they don't. Partly because they're used to people running around, and so it's just like, ooh, there's something here. But they do have morale, and the guard and the brigands also have morale. And you have killed 2 of the brigands, so I need to do some morale checks at the top of the next round. Okay, so let me go ahead and set our break going. I'll mute myself. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, I don't think they can be. I think they can be reincarnated, but they can't be raised. Yeah, they can't be raised, but they can be reincarnated.
What can be reincarnated?
I was talking to somebody else. I'm sorry.
You were trying to talk on a different conversation.
Yeah. Like, oh man.
Because I'm like, well, that sounds like D&D to me.
Yeah, someone was asking if an elf could be raised from the dead. Like, no, they can't be raised. They can be reincarnated.
Elves?
Yeah, supposedly they don't have souls, so they can't be raised. You can't cast Raise Dead on them.
Is that like a second edition thing?
Yeah, that's all I know. You guys always talk about 5th edition. I have no idea about 5th edition.
I have the book, but I haven't read it, never played it, so I don't know nothing about 5th edition. So I'm just as lost as you there. So. And I just don't have as much experience with 2nd edition AD&D as I did with 1st edition.
So what was the question about 5th edition?
No question about 5th edition. None whatsoever.
What he was saying that elves can't be raised in 2nd edition, but they can be reincarnated because they don't have souls or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that either. But okay. Okay, yeah, that's the there's part of it in the thing. They say elves often live to be over 1,200 years old, although long before this time, they feel compelled to depart the realms of men and mortals. Where they go is uncertain, but it is an undeniable urge of their race. So that must have something to do with them not being...
Well, I think if you look at the Raise Dead spell, which is a 5th level spell, it specifically, I think it even says you can't raise. They can't be raised.
It says can restore life to dwarf, gnome, half elf, halfling, or human. Other creatures may be allowed at the DM option.
Wow, that's interesting. But in the player's handbook, it doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't. When you look at the elf as a race, it doesn't give any explanation for that. At least, unless I'm just doing a quick scan, but I don't see that. All right. So, let us go ahead and presume our game sound is off. Or music is off, I think. All right, and just make sure. Yep, music is off. Okay. Now, the top of the round comes around, and I saw Heather posted that her stomach is not agreeing with her, so it may be a couple of extra minutes before she gets back. So we will figure out what she wants to do if and when her turn comes around and she's not here. So, this guy with the flail and the axe, or no, flail and the sword, longsword. He is going to he's got to make a morale check. What was his morale? His morale is 9. So that's still working on a I think that's still working on a 2d6 model in this one, isn't it? Let's just be sure. 97 and 156. 98. Morale. All right. Okay. Okay. Hunt. Morale ratings. Dicing for morale. Okay, and okay, how to make a morale check. There's the 50, adders check, modifier, equal to or less than, oh, really? Okay. Really? Ah, that's why. Because they are considered part of a mob. So they don't have great morale. Interesting. All right. Does it... Okay, that would take into effect. So it rolls over here. It rolls to... Okay. He keeps fighting. And then his lackeys, they have a similar morale. So they will also roll morale checks. Okay. One of them... Okay. We'll just do it with their turns come up. The aide. He pulls out his longsword and he runs over towards the dwarf. And he is going to try to attack the dwarf with his longsword. And that will be AC of 5. Does that hit? Nope,
No,
that
you need a
misses.
1.
Okay, that misses. And he's not going to try to back off. He's going to yell at this other guy. He says, "I have you covered." And
Nico responds only with your stench.
Ooh. Ooh. And this guy rolls a morale check. And he looks up at the leader and he says, "There's too many of them. They've already killed 2 of us. We gotta go, man. We gotta run. And then he puts his declaration into action as he just simply tries to run away from both Garm and Nico. Now, let me tell you what his speed is. His speed is 120. So if either of you have equal or greater than 120, Garm, I know you have 120. Nico, I don't know about you.
No, I'm half that because I'm a dwarf.
Okay, so Garm, if you wish, you can make an opportunity attack at this guy as he's trying to flee. You hit an armor class 2 for 6 points of damage. He takes a step.
The wrong direction.
How do you kill him with your dagger?
I punched that dagger right in the middle of his back.
Okay, he takes off running. Garm just flings an arm out, puts a dagger right through his back, pierces his lung, and the guy just and he falls flat on his face.
There'll be no running. There'll be no running, scum.
And so the leader looks down and he growls. Meanwhile, this guy here, he raises a crossbow, and now that he is seeing, well, he presumes, since you're standing right next to the one brigand that was already dead, that was your handiwork, and he just saw you kill his friend. So this guy who made his morale check, he is going to fire his crossbow at Garm, and we will see if that has if that hits. Does AC 3 hit Garm?
My AC is 10. I don't have any armor on. Yes, it does. All day long.
Okay. All right. And then 5 points of damage.
All right. Okay. I'm still there.
Okay. So, but I believe you're at half health, right? So
exactly. Yes, I am.
Okay, so technically Garm is bloodied. So just and the guy says, I got one. And the other guy with the crossbow says, you're crazy. There's too many of them. We gotta go. And he runs back through this door, and you can hear him yelling, we gotta run! There's too many of them! And you can hear some... Let's see, you can hear the sound of some other feet. Okay, and... Oh, alright, so all of these guys... Okay, you hear multiple sets of feet, boots running from in here, and you hear a voice shouting, "Get back here!" But that's all at the moment. Okay, so that is those guys, and I am going to go ahead and put this guy on the okay. Put him on the initiative. A turn for him. Okay, so this, do this. All right, so we'll put this guy there, and on his turn, he will simply come out here, and you can tell this guy is the guy that is apparently the leader. Because unlike the other guys that are clad in leather armor, this guy has ring mail and a shield. And he's got a spear on his back, and holding and held in one hand, he has a longsword. So he just steps out and surveys what's going on right now.
Nico talks trash and says, "Hey," to the lieutenant who's fighting him. "Hey, look, your bigger, uglier cousin just joined the fight."
And he's like, he just says, "I'll skin you alive, dwarf."
Is that the guy just pinged, the leader?
The guy that just came out. Yep, that's the leader. Okay. Oh, and then I also need to see about these guys. What are they? Where are they going to slot in on the initiative? Come on. They are going to slot in. Here. Okay. So the rats will go on initiative order 9.
On the tie between players and monsters. Okay, I was about to ask where they fall.
Yeah. Let's put them at the end. All right. So, that was Brigand. 5. Oh, he's one of the ones that's running away, I think. Yes, he's one of the ones that's running away. So he continues running. Archimedes, you are up.
About that. Right. Well, he will pop out of the door again.
Okay.
Survey kind of going on. Looks like Garm is still in the way.
Actually, if you're trying to hit this guy, it would more be Nico would be kind of in the way for you. Let me let you out of that room so you can move around. You could now, if you came over here, you would have a clear shot, and then you could move back. Or you could shoot it
over right to the side of Mim.
Yeah, and then shoot at one of those guys all the way across the room. You could do that. Sure.
Let's see if we can pepper the real leader of the faux leader.
Okay.
Again. Oh, and I do get the +1 on.
Yes, you have the little thing, so you get a +1 on your attack. The only one that doesn't get that is Garm. Okay. AC 12, that's going to miss. The first arrow. Ooh. AC 7. Point out which one you were trying to attack again.
And that was the good leader here. So it was
yeah, that's hit.
Shield, so yeah.
Yeah, he raises a shield and just the arrow clatters off the shield. Otherwise, you think you probably would have hit him.
And I'm going to stand my ground there, I guess.
Okay. All right. And Nico. All right, you got a ugly guy.
Nico's gonna has a clue. I guess I can see one of the rats from where I'm at. I can't see all of them.
Correct.
No, I'm looking forward towards the lieutenant. I have no idea. So I'm just going to keep fighting the lieutenant and talking trash about at least your cousin got to sleep in an extra 5 minutes. He must just be lazy as well as dumb. And then I take a swing with my battle axe.
Okay.
I'm trying to piss off the two main fighters so they go into melee with me and not my less armored friends.
Okay.
I get a +1 because of bless.
Oh, that's going to miss.
Yeah, that's not a great hit.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, well.
Okay. Giant rats. giant rats can smell okay, but they don't have the greatest vision. So they hear all this clattering and they smell blood and sense people around. And so I'm going to make a roll for all three of them. Somebody, I'm going to have to do this by calling on someone. Quint, call high or low.
I'm thinking high.
High. Okay, so we're looking for high. One high, two high, one low. All right. So, two of the rats make a beeline for the corpse, for corpses, and they start chewing on corpses. However, one of the rats moves to the closest living creature, which happens to be Talon, and right, and tries to bite him. So, and now, do you get extra AC for this? With the bless?
I think bless.
No, you just get extra on your saving throws and your attacks, right? Okay.
It's chance and aid, I think, improve AC, but not bless.
Okay. All right. So AC of 9, I think that's going to miss Talon. So
that misses Talon.
Yeah. His little rat jaws snap onto air. And yeah. Okay. All right. So next we have Min.
You had mentioned she may be a few minutes.
No, she said she was back.
Yeah.
Sorry, I muted myself. Oh, fudge. Okay.
Okay, so
I was like, "Ooh, rats! Yay!" And nobody heard me. So,
one rat is attacking Talon. Two rats are chewing on corpses.
Yeah. I'm going to ask: does when the rats realize a giant cat person's attacking them, are they going to have an instinctive response or run away?
We'll have to find out if and when the giant rat person or the giant cat person attacks them.
What is my movement? There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, crap.
What?
Thank you, Skylin. He was just telling me that the one thing I forgot to do after the break is move the stream back to the battle map.
Oh, spaghettios.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to put my sling on my belt. I am going to move over here and completely ignore the bad guys and pounce on the rat with a javelin.
Really? The rat that's eating the dead person.
Cat instincts have taken over.
Not the rat attacking your comrade.
Which one is... Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, okay. It says I can only move...
No. You have in this you have a full minute. So the speed only counts to when we're comparing your speed against the speed of the enemy.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't get it. So rewind. I will not go to that rat. I will go to this rat and try to stabby.
Okay.
So
I thought you'd want to bite it.
Well, stabby at first. So let's see here. We still get a bonus of 1 for blessed.
Yes, you do.
Yay!
AC of 1. AC of 1, that will hit.
Yay.
So, go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, apparently it's not going forward. Oh, there. Wait, nope, sorry. We have value boxes that popped up. There we go. Yay.
4 damage. Okay, so I'm going to move you a little bit out of the way so I can see this. And it's a tough rat. You jam your spear in, and the rat just... It doesn't kill it. It doesn't even bloody it with 4 hit points.
Wow.
It's like it tries to take one of its rear legs and reach up and just sort of grab the haft of the spear, and it's like it's trying to pull the spear out with one of its own rear legs.
Yeah. And she's kind of like hissing at it.
Yeah.
Die.
Well, it's apparently being tough. Now, are you going to hang out there? Or are you going to run back?
Nope, I'm going to hang out there.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Quint, you are now up.
Quint's going to kind of pop around the corner here and take a shot at that one guy that he took a shot at last turn.
The leader?
Shots, I should say. Not the leader, the other guy.
Oh, this guy. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll take his 2 shots at him. Yeah.
12 will miss. Okay, now this guy, because his armor is a little bit different, an 8 will hit him. So go ahead and now, for viewers and players, if you're used to 5th edition, these old adventure modules like this, they would actually tell you that in an encounter group, they would tell you for things like brigands. Well, brigand number 1, 2, 3, and 5 have this armor and these weapons. And they would actually even suggest what the hit points for each one of them should be instead of the hit dice. Then the other brigands, they would be this and this and this. And so you would have individual differences for every monster in the encounter. And they would even do that with things like the giant rats. Some of them would have more hit points, some of them would have less. So kind of in the spirit of that, we're experiencing this sort of thing. 5th edition has just sort of simplified everything. It's like it's this monster, this is how the monster is armed, this is what it has, this is the number of hit dice it has, and then it gives you a suggested hit point total if you just want to basically take the average and give everybody the average hit points. So that's why you're seeing some of these guys have a different armor class and they have different armaments and all that kind of stuff, is because that comes straight out of the module. All right, and Quint has moved back. Garm.
Yes, so
sorry.
There's a rat right there next to me now, and I can't move without attacking it, I guess.
No, the rat is feeding on the corpse, so you can move. because it's occupied with feeding on a corpse. Or you could try to attack it, which then would probably make it focus on you.
No, I don't want to attack it. I want to get out of the way. There's a guy that just hit me, and I want him to pay for it.
Okay. So you can move. And
I'm throwing darts at that guy. He must die.
All right. And 9, that's going to miss. A -1 for 6 points of damage. Okay, your second dart is enough to kill him. So your third dart, would you just still throw it at him, or would you?
If I could throw it at somebody else, I throw it at the guy to the right of him.
Okay, this guy over here.
Which Ringmail would probably miss, but I still got another dart, and I would throw at him too.
Yeah. The 7 will miss him. Armor class 1 will hit him for 6 points of damage. All right, so Garm is deadly with those darts.
And I tell that guy, they don't make scum the way they used to.
And Nico plays off that and says, "Yeah, he's distracted by his vermin girlfriend or boyfriend. Like his fiance is being hurt right now."
Alan, you are up next. You have a rat that appears to be annoyed more than hurt by the spear jutting out of it.
A nasty rat. Well, Talon don't much like rats, so he is going to attack it with his sword.
Okay. Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
That'll hit.
And let's see.
One.
That rat is so lucky.
And it's still not even bloodied yet. It's been hit twice and it's still not bloodied.
Well, it got hit for 1 hit point each time.
Yeah. Well, actually, Min got it for 4. Yeah, Min got it for 4. You got it for 1, but it's still not bloodied. Okay.
It's not happy. I know that.
Yeah. Anything else, Zert? Or anything else, Talon?
Well, I don't know. Can I move? I don't know how fast.
What? Well, then let me take a look here. Is your movement greater than 15 feet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then you can scurry away from it, and it can't catch up to you.
Okay, well, I'm scurry over here.
Okay. Which means then it turns its beady little eyes towards the cat person. And Zert is up next. And Zert shouts over at Min, says, "Quit playing with your dinner. Let's get rid of these bandits." And he runs over here, and he's going to attack the bandit with his sword. And let's see, I'm going to try to hit. He gets a bonus of 1 on his AC 9. That's going to miss. All right. And then he is going to back up and risk the opportunity attack. So this guy will attack with spear and axe. No, I'm sorry. AC 11. So he misses him. Okay. All right. So Zert is over there next to Min now. And that's the end of the round. And at the end of the round, we have a few more checks and a couple of more things that are coming out. More rats boil out of this area. And when I say boil, I mean there's a lot of them that appear to be scurrying out from here. And then we have some morale checks for the monsters. So, the Leader's Aid. They have lost, they have lost more than half of their... Okay, so, yeah, so that's a -6. They all have -6 on their morale. So there's 1, 2. Only 2 of them left that have to make morale checks because the others failed already and they're still running away. So, nope. Okay. So, this guy here, he just says, "Come on, boss, let's get out of here." And he turns tail from Nico and he tries to run. You don't have 120 feet of movement, so all right, he's going to be able to run away from you, and this time, okay, these other guys, they continue running. This guy runs out here, and then the brigand leader will also run.
They'll hear Nico taunting them as they run away, yelling, "How can you rats of unusual size leave your children behind?"
And one of them will yell back, "They're your problem now!" And you hear him laughing as they go. So we can actually take the brigands and we can remove the brigands from the initiative. So now, Archimedes, you are up. All that's left is you, from your vantage point, you can only hear or you can only see some of the rats, but you can hear probably Zert would go, "Oh God, more rats," as he looks over towards this area here. So you know there's more coming.
All right. We will scurry across this side, I guess, over to here.
Okay.
And actually, we'll try to collect my arrows that I've been shooting over here because I'm running really low.
Okay. So 50% chance to collect however many arrows you've shot.
Okay, and that's D100.
Yeah, D100. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 that you can recover.
That was Garm.
Oh, that's four missiles that Garm can recover.
Not 5?
I say. Oh, okay. Okay. 37, 32, 21, 49, 1. Yep, 5. Okay. So 2 successes for our communities. If anybody else is going to do this, go ahead and do that now.
That's 6.
Are we still in combat?
3 times, 2
We're
dice.
still in combat with the rats.
Yeah, you guys are still in combat with the rats, so I don't know if anybody else wants to be taking time to do that in the middle of combat.
Because if we're still in sequence, when it's Nico's turn, he's going to yell out something to the archers.
Okay. So, Archimedes, are you done? That's pretty much. I'm going to say that's pretty much all you can do is go and retrieve.
Is retrieve
missiles.
whatever arrows I can. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't realize we're still
Nico.
in combat.
Well, yeah, there's all these rats that you're still dealing with.
Nico, knowing that there's a whole bunch of rats, is going to go block the door with his shield and start fighting and blocking rats, and yell for the archers to go to the arrow slots. I don't know how to do the whole ping a spot thing. How do you ping something?
Oh,
you click and hold.
You
click and hold.
There.
Yeah, put the arrow over it.
And yell for, but this one. Be like, archers, maybe go pepper the retreating bandits. Our job was to eliminate them, and they're just going to regroup and attack us in the future. Never leave an enemy behind you, and then I'll go over here and start fighting the rats.
Okay.
That's the reason I was grabbing my arrows.
Oh, no, I thought that, yeah. Well, archers need arrows, and you said you were low, so that made total sense.
Okay, so Nico, you can make an attack. Do you want to attack the one behind you first, or do you want to attack the ones in that hallway?
I'm going to take a swing at the one behind me first, and then I'll turn and face the ones in the hallway.
Okay. AC 17. Wow. This
and I'm
rat.
going to use that 20. You gave us the one story dice, whatever, because I think it's an important moment.
Okay, so
the inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration. Yes, sure.
So I'll use it because I'll try to earn some more later.
Sure. $16. Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm not as inspired as I thought I would be.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so then you turn back around and face those guys. Now, there is a practical limit to the number of enemies that can try to attack you. Whoops. And I'm going to say
body shield, so I should be able to block the doorway and let them only attack me and keep them from passing by for at least a little bit.
Okay. So I am going to say that the limit on ones that can get in front of you and try to attack you is 3. And then the one behind you does not have to take your shield into account. So
is that one fighting the cat person who heard it?
I guess yes. I guess that one is fighting the cat person. Okay, so that one will fight the cat person. 3 of them will definitely try to bite you, and more will just sort of come up into this area. And try to get over here. All right, so we have 3 attacks from giant rats on Nico. So that is attack the first. AC 20 will miss. Attack the second. AC 11 will miss. Attack the third. 11 will miss. Okay. Your shield gives you an AC bonus of 2.
It's only a 1 versus melee, but it's a 2 versus range. So my melee AC is a 1, and my ranged AC is 0.
Okay. All right. So 1/0. All right. Because I had your baseline AC as 3.
That was when I was in leather armor.
Okay.
I've got the chain
you have
the body
yeah. Shield. You upgraded. Okay. So then the other rat will try to attack Min. And Min, it bites you and gets an AC 16. So I think that misses you.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Thank goodness.
So that's all that the rats can do. These others, they continue gorging themselves on corpses. And speaking of Min, you are up.
Okay.
You have an angry rat.
I am going to go ahead and take another strikey strike at the rat with a javelin.
Okay. AC 16, that misses.
Let's see here. Do I have... Can't remember where we were supposed to... Oh, keep track of inspiration if we had it.
No one spent it yet except for me.
On your level, on your class. That's where we get
okay. Okay, so I want to try one more time.
You want to try that again? Okay. Spend your inspiration. AC 5? AC 5, that will hit. So go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay.
6 damage. Hey, Min.
What?
How would you like to kill this rat?
Yay, my first official kill. Woo! She's like, oh yeah? Really? Don't look at me like that. And so she just like jams it down on there, and then she gets it right in the neck, right by the head, and then basically pushes off of the javelin and then just kind of like comes right back down with her claws and buries her back claws into... Oh, wait, she can't. She's got boots on.
Because she got boots
damn it. On. Well, then fine. She's just going to like let go of the javelin and come down with front claws.
Okay. So, Nico, you hear the spear clatter to the ground, and when you look, the cat is just down on this twitching rat.
It's almost as vicious as what she did to that merchant. She broke his spirit, she killed the cat.
Which is... and the rat is clearly bleeding out at this point. Okay.
He's purring.
So, yeah.
I'm a happy girl.
Okay, so Quint. The bandits are attempting to run away.
All right.
And there are a couple of arrow slits. There's arrow slits here. There's arrow slits here. You could also try going into this room here and see if you can figure out how they're getting away if you wanted to give chase. Yeah, there is an arrow slit here, but that doesn't provide visibility in the direction they're going. These two would.
Well, I don't know that I want to wander off on my own into that other room. Just Quinn wouldn't know if there's any other surprises in there. So I think he'll come over to this arrow slit here. Well,
Okay.
I can't quite get in. There we go. And
We'll call that close enough.
Okay, they'll take a shot at that one. Well, 2 shots at that one there.
Okay.
And you still have your +1. It's got 3 more rounds on the
AC 18 will miss, and
Oh,
AC
geez.
17 will miss. Jeez. Okay.
And I'll back out of the way just in case anybody else wants to.
Okay. And Garm. I don't know that
Okay.
Garm has anything that has enough range to get to those guys, especially having to go through arrow slits.
You mean to get to those roads, those bandits?
Yeah.
No, I mean if they're gonna stay here fight rats, I mean, personally, I don't think we should. I think we should get out of here. The rats aren't attacking caravans. But if they're gonna stay here, I'm not gonna leave. But I'm not gonna go melee with a rat either. Is there anything I can throw daggers at?
There's these 2 rats that are gnawing on corpses, but they appear to be preoccupied with those right
Yeah,
now.
I'm not worried about that.
how far away
no.
are the people running away from the arrow slit?
How far are they away? From the arrow slit themselves, they are 55 feet away. Is the closest one. And then if you're from this arrow slit, it's 45 feet to that guy, but that's the only arrow slit that would have an angle at that guy.
I mean, hell, that's within my range for me, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking that you could stick an arrow out there and fire it, but trying to get your arm out there to throw something, you probably wouldn't be able to. Yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to do that.
I'm not going to attack a rat that's preoccupied with a corpse. Are there any other rats that are not engaged with people in melee?
No, because
Block them all in the door.
Yeah, the dwarf is effectively blocking that doorway, and his big shield is just sort of down on the ground, and you can't see anything beyond it.
All
You
right.
can hear the squealing of the rats back there, but that's about it.
Okay. Exactly what are we doing here?
Yeah, party. What's your plan? What do you want to do? You came here to deal with the bandits. They are currently on the run. Now you're dealing with a rat infestation. Do you want to hang around and deal with that? Do you want to chase after the bandits? What do you want to do?
I think we should go kill the bandits and then come back and finish clearing the Moathouse.
That's a good thought. Then that's why I'm going to be motioning to Arm to go through the door, because that's where Archimedes is leading to.
Go through the door? Okay. That's what I want to do. Yeah, I don't want to risk my life fighting damn rats.
And
Okay.
Nico is going to yell at Garm, "Are you still hurt?"
Hell yeah.
Don't we have potions, or did you guys already?
Yeah, I think everybody has at least 1 potion.
I think everyone has 2 except for whoever's poured their down.
Yeah, I still have 2. So
Yeah, somebody gave 1 to Min, but everybody else should still have 2.
All right. I forgot about those. Good looking out.
I'll throw it on my backpack. Like I got you here. So
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2 is the healing.
Melee's my secondary job. Battlefield medic's my primary job. So telling you that you're hurt is important because fighters tend to have adrenaline rushes, and dwarven fighters particularly are stupid about continuing the fight when they are hurt.
Okay, so maybe, Garm, you have several possibilities. You all are apparently going to chase after the bandits. So before you do that, you could down a potion and then start heading that way. The potion would be your action for this round, but then your movement, you could go figure out what you wanted to do. And it sounds like Archimedes and perhaps others are going to follow you that direction, so you're not going to be like running off somewhere by yourself.
All right, sounds good.
Splitting the party.
I'll pop a potion and move
Okay.
move after those scum.
Okay, so go ahead and unless you have a macro for it already, go ahead and do the 2d4 plus 2 to see how many hit points it gives you back from the potion. So it gives you 5, which is exactly what you need. So Garm is back to full. Plus 5, and that means he is no longer bloodied. Okay. So, Garm, just mark one of those potions off of your character sheet, and then you can move as you wish. I think I'll probably have to put you through the door unless you just want to run up to the door this time. But you have plenty of movement. Okay. All right. Well, Garm figures that out. Talon, you're up.
Well, I want to run through the door up here.
You want to run through the door up here. Okay. So let me move you in here, and then I will tell you what it is that you see. Hold up in this black chamber, which are the quarters of the former lord of the castle, are 8 brigands and their leader. Heavy door has been repaired by these outlaws, and it is usually barred and bolted as well. Well, not now because they had just run in. The chamber is floored in black flagstones and has ebon-colored wall hangings, now burnt and tattered, in addition to the jumbled wreckage noted. The brigands pitch bedrolls in odd corners, and the remains of fires can be noted in the northern fireplace. So that is what you see in this area. Yep, and the fireplace is here to the north. What you also see is over in the far side, the far southeastern corner of the room, there has been a collapse, and you can see daylight out through that. And apparently the brigands have scrambled through that hole and are running. And in fact, you can see sort of the top of the head of the leader and his lieutenant as they are running away.
Oh, I'll go looky. I think that's about as far as I could move.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if this were normal, like 6-second rounds, this area would be difficult terrain. No, so if you're trying to do extensive climbing over it, I may limit how much you can move, but because you have a minute, you're going to be able to get a lot of places going through that area. All right, so that is Talon. And Zert is like, he says, Nico, can you fall back?
I can. Once you all go, I will. But go handle those bandits, and I'll follow behind once you're clear of the room.
And he will knock an arrow, and he will run over here. Actually, he'll go over here. He'll knock an arrow. He'll go over here because he can get a couple of shots off here, and he's going to try.
Yeah, make sure you wound one so we can follow the trail.
He says, "I'll do my best." And let's see, what is the... Oh, yeah, he's within. So he's going to...
Hurry.
Hit armor class 11, that's a miss. And hit armor class 17, jeez. All right, and then...
Gotta go back to archery.
Those misses, after those misses, he'll run back over here, and he'll get it right behind Talon. All right. And that is the end of that round. Let me see. What are... Okay. I would like to look at this. This... is the... Okay. I'm gonna make these rolls. Okay, yeah. All right. Nico, you suddenly hear a almighty squealing, and you sense that the rats are running away. From behind this. No, you hear an almighty screeching.
Oh, that's scary. I'm not gonna like that.
It's screeching of rats that are running. Basically. So they start running away, and then these two rats, they just run for this area, and they squeeze themselves through the arrow slit and leave. Basically.
I yell, "That's not good. Everyone get into that room with the solid door."
And
what?
And so then
out of here.
Oh,
Archimedes, you are up.
All right. Plug in my door, but he would have liked to have gotten through here to get over to here to shoot.
Oh. You want to be in that room? You want to be in that room, or
yeah?
Okay. And you can
do the crawl, get on my knees, and shoot an arrow at closest or whoever.
I'm gonna say if you get right next to Talon, because of the height difference, you can shoot over Talon at these guys, and Talon won't be in the way. That's one of those things that just doesn't make sense for a halfling to be in the way of a human.
A half human, right?
Or a half human. Yeah.
Okay. And we will try again. Let's see if this is this. Right here. And we still have the +1?
You guys still have the +1, yes. 11 will miss.
And this is at the lesser captain, if I could recognize it.
Okay, yeah. All right. 5. That's going to hit. So go ahead and roll some damage.
There's nothing added to this.
Nothing added to the damage. It's just to the attack
Just to the
roll.
hit.
5 points of damage. Okay. Okay, what happens to him is you hit him and he gets bloodied and he is trying to take a step down this tumbled pile of boulders.
Right.
And because you hit him in the back of the knee, his leg buckles and he tumbles down and he cracks his head on a couple of the boulders on the way down. And that just winds up dealing extra damage to him and he dies.
It's too bad. It's too bad.
Between your arrow and the
tumble
tumbling down hard rocks that granite doesn't budge when it's hit by flesh and bone. The granite usually wins.
Yeah.
All right.
Dang it, granite.
All right, so he's dead. Anything else for Archimedes?
No, I guess he will step back and let Zert or Talon continue if they're going to crawl through or do whatever.
Okay.
We just step
All
back
right.
out of the way.
Okay. So you can move him wherever. Yeah. Okay. Nico, you get one attack. So yeah, I'll say if you want to, you can have a whack at one of the rats that was trying to flee.
Yeah, for once, there's something that's slower than a dwarf.
Yes.
Putting in the value miscellaneous bonus is always a little bit slower than I thought.
AC 7. That's going to hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. 4. Well, it doesn't quite bloody it, but you do take a whack out of one of the other folks. All right.
So then for my turn, because that would have been the opportunity attack, I'm just going to move over to the door and be ready to close it. I'm going to go in and then hold the door open for the last 3 people and be like, come on through here. And then I'll wait and ready my action to close and bar the door when they come through.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. The rats, they continue to scurry away. They are fleeing, so we don't have to worry about...
You're going to trap us in here?
Whoops. Yeah, the rats are fleeing. So that continues to be a thing. I'm actually going to go ahead and take them off of the initiative order. Min.
Yes.
You are up.
Okay. Hang on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, as they're yelling, come on this way, get in here, I'll be like, oh darn. And just pick up the rat and take it with me.
I thought he locked you 3 out, but he didn't.
Okay. So you're going to take
Better
the
not
rat
have. Yeah, I'm taking the rat with me.
Taking the rat.
Okay. Okay. So, dang it. Dang it.
I think she just
Okay.
knows that Talon would really appreciate it if it was left at the foot of his bed.
Dimension. 35. Okay, so then this is going to be there. Then we can take it and we can put it there. Okay, so now she's carrying it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you guys to the end of this round. If any of the enemies that you can kill before this round ends, you kill. The rest of them, you're gonna have to regroup and go after them later because they're gonna make a fair escape.
I do have a spell left. One. It's color spray.
What's the range?
The range is
60.
I'm looking here. From 1 to 6 creatures within the area of effect in order to. Doesn't say what the area effect is. Oh, fudge. Yeah, it doesn't show.
It's a range 0 spell, so it's like kind of like Burning Hands. It goes from you.
Yeah, but it doesn't state how far out it goes.
And also, they need to be looking at you, so they're
5
running
feet.
away.
And it's
There's
5
no
feet
way
by
that's
20
going to
feet
work.
by 20
Okay.
feet wedge.
Well, shit. All right,
So-
never mind.
You pretty much got to be in melee with you. Is
Gotcha. Okay.
that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. Well, nothing else I can do except fling a few rocks around, throw a dead rat, like you do.
Okay. All right. Quint.
Quinn will come back over here and take a shot at that one again, or 2 shots at that one.
Okay.
And, oops. Accidentally closed my character sheet. 1 second.
He gets a 1, right? He gets a +1. Is this the last time we get it, or is it?
It's 7 rounds total. We've gone through 4. I think this is 5, so we have 2 left.
Yep.
Perfect.
This round and 2 more.
All right, perfect.
But this is effectively the last round of the combat because of...
Right.
And Nico just yelled how, like, something's wrong. The rats were afraid. Follow our friends, and was holding the door.
It's a miss. Oh, that's a hit. See how much...
Exploding arrow that kills all of them.
Right.
2 damage. Okay.
That's actually awesome.
You hit this guy for 2 damage, and you hit him just above the ankle, in the base of his leg, and he loses his balance, and he winds up as he's howling about his leg, he winds up falling backwards into the moat, and he tries to cry out to his friends, but when he does, he gets his lungs full of water and he drowns. And so that bandit is dead. All right.
And then I'd like to move into that room.
Okay.
With everybody else.
Move you in there.
I'm sad. I want one of them wounded so we can follow them.
Okay. And then Garm. I don't know if you have either daggers or darts, and we were talking about how it's probably
You'd
not.
have to be in an open area.
Yeah.
Get those
Well,
out.
shit, I could have I didn't realize we were trying to ruin one of them to follow. I could have used my sling.
Can Garm get far enough ahead to be up in front of Talon?
Yeah, if Garm runs and squeezes past Talon, he can get up there and try to throw a dart or a dagger at somebody.
Yeah. How far away would I be if I move my full move?
I can put you there. You could be outside. Basically, squeeze past Talon and be on top of that rock pile. You could either target him, or if you have the distance that wanted to, you could target one of these two.
So my short range is 50 feet. Is the opponent within that? Because I can't see. I still see the inside of the building.
Oh, well, yeah. You can
you can hit those.
You can move you can scroll your screen to see other parts of it. But yeah, this is where you are now.
You probably can hit either the regular thugs or the captain.
Yeah, let me throw at the captain then.
Okay, all right. Guy right in front of you. AC 1 for 5 damage. That's gonna hit, and that will in fact bloody him.
Nice.
AC 14 will miss.
Yes, again.
Oh, and all right. Okay, so you deal 5 damage to this guy, and you hit him in the back of the knee, and he sees what happened to his buddy. So he just simply crumples, and he drops his weapons. He throws his hands up. He's just, please don't kill me. Don't kill me. And
okay, I got one more dart. I'm instead of attacking him, can I attack one of the other guys?
Yeah, sure. Because this guy is going to be prone. He's going to be down. All right. So, whoops.
Damn, I missed.
Yeah, 13 will miss. AC 13, I mean, will miss.
Well,
okay.
At least we got a hostage when we're a captive.
Yeah. And you got a high value target. You get the leader.
Yeah.
Of the bandits.
The door. My ready action was to close and bar the door behind us.
Are all of your friends through?
I believe so. Is there anybody left in that room? I thought he was last. Garm was the last one.
I don't think anybody is left because Talon and Zert are the only ones left in initiative, and they're both already in the room. So yeah, you can close the door and bar it. Okay, so Talon, you are up.
Well, I have a question. Is like part of this area over here? Hold on, I had it on my measure. Part of this area over here, like shallow. I mean,
yeah. In fact, there's like there's a couple of places. There's like right here, and there's right here where they like have rocks that you can like basically walk across the or you don't even have to dip your feet into the moat water.
If I can, I would just like go down here and strike at that guy.
Sure, you can do that.
Okay.
AC of 0. That's gonna hit.
Ouch.
What is it with the ones?
One point of damage. Okay, and so that is Talon, and last but not least, we have Zerg. So Zert is going to come up. He's going to run down here. He'll step across. He'll get right up next to Talon, and he'll try to attack with a longsword. And he gets 1. And that's a miss. Okay. So, these 2 brigands, you can hear them screaming a mile away as they flee off of the battlefield and make a...
Up your weapons.
Huh? What were you asking, Casca?
Was there only 2 that got away, or was there more before them?
Nope, there was only 2 that got away. You killed the rest of them inside, or there and a few of them outside, and the leader is surrendered.
Yeah, that's big time. We got the leader.
Yeah. All right. And I think what we will do is we will go ahead and end our session here. Let me go and check and see if we have what we have. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, all right, viewers, you will see that there's a link in the chat for a poll for critical hit things. So you can go ahead and go and respond to that, and I will check on that a little bit later and see what the totals are. So go ahead and answer the straw poll so that we have those results tallied. All right, and thank you guys for coming and hanging out tonight. I hope that I saw somebody in the chat say they didn't hear any additional background noise from my end, so I hope that was the case, that it wasn't too distracting for anyone. But
not at all.
But I think that with the appointment I have set up, by Thursday night, I should have nice cold AC again. So that will.
I'm trying to send some cold weather your way.
Yeah, they're about the best we're gonna get is some storms.
It was 41 on Friday morning here.
Yeah, don't rub it in. Don't rub it in.
Nice.
The end of May.
Yes. Warm it is in December.
My parents live in the eastern side of Iowa, and I called them up on Thursday night on my way home from work, and it had been raining, but they had just been outside covering up all of their annuals because they were calling for frost. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
All right. Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice if we could get some of that.
I'll try to shove it your way.
Blast of cool air down here.
I don't know how
over
well
the
it'll
next few
get
days.
there.
Yeah. All right. And over the so for those of you that are on the Twitch, we are not going to have our normal Sunday session tomorrow because I have a previous conflict. We will be back at that next week. Monday night, I will be doing a Monster Monday, and this time we're doing a Monster Monday on the Oni. which is an actual request from somebody on the YouTube channel. So if you like the stuff we're doing over on YouTube, you go over there. You can leave comments on the videos or questions on the discussion page of the channel. And if you ask for something, it's very likely that I will create a video for it. And so somebody said, hey, how about doing a Monster Monday on the Oni? And those creatures do have a very interesting history throughout the different editions of D&D. See how they have changed. And then Thursday night we'll be back with Sword Coast Chronicles, still in Barovia, and perhaps, well, they now have yet another ally, and the question is, are they going to try to go and save some ancient heroes first, or are they going to try to go and deal with Strahd first? Because it sounds like they have two options before them, so the party has to figure out what they want to do. And then next Saturday we would be back here for... Wait. Is it next Saturday? I told you guys, I gave you guys a schedule. I don't think we have a conflict coming up quite yet. Let me just double check.
I will have a conflict because I will be at the fort on that weekend.
Oh, that's right. That's the first weekend of the month. Okay, so... Yep.
Which is fine. I'll be here for the Sunday game. I will just probably, like last time, end up being a little late.
Yeah, that's all right. So, yes. I don't think we have any... there's not a game next... There's not a game next Saturday night. Is there? No, it's a away match. So, all right, that's fine.
So next Saturday there is or is not a game?
There is a game next Saturday.
I just
there
won't
is
be
a
there.
game. One of the players will be down. And during the week, if other people know they're going to have conflicts, let me know, because probably if we have two people missing, and definitely if we have 3 people missing, we'll probably go ahead and just postpone the session. So if you guys know of anything that's going on, let me know. And again, July 4th. Oh, July 4th weekend. July 4th is on a Sunday, but I should tell you right now, I won't be available on the night of July 3rd. So I'll have to put that on the official schedule that we won't be playing on July 3rd. Because my town has for like forever has done their fireworks on the night of July 3rd, which I think is genius because everybody has July 4th off as a holiday. So if you do the fireworks on the night of July 3rd, then everybody gets to sleep in. Plus, you come to the fireworks in our town on Thursday, on the third night of the 3rd, then you can go to the fireworks in the next town on July 4th. So you get to celebrate 2 nights in a row, which is kind of cool. All right, and I'm going to put us back on the slate, and then I'm going to find someone from Game Rebel Network that is actually playing something, and we will go and we will raid them. And let's see, what do we have going on here?
But otherwise, we're scheduled for a full month of June of game.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Unless there's more than 2 or 3 people that are going to have to miss.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Webfu is playing Mass Effect, so we'll go ahead and we'll raid Webfu. All right. Everybody have a great week, a wonderful evening. And,
All right, thanks for running.
All right. Thank you. Take care, everyone.
Have a good night. Thank you for the game.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Safe.
Yep. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.